So you're not in your early or mid-20s anymore, and you're not married, you have no prospects on the horizon, and people do ask you, "You're not married? Why aren't you married, honey?" And your response is usually something like this. "You know, whatever the Lord wants to do, I'm just waiting on God. I'm waiting on God. I am." Could your response in saying that you're waiting on God actually be a relationship scapegoat? Let's talk about it. Now let me clarify this. Don't get me wrong. I'm a woman of faith, and I do believe that you should be in a position where you're doing things God's way, in God's will, and in God's timing. However, if you're not doing anything, then you really can't say you're waiting on God. There are an incalculable number of things that God does for us, but then there are some things that He can only do through us. Now, when you say that, you know, "I'm just waiting on the Lord, I'm waiting on Jesus," but all you do is go to work, home, and church, and really nothing else, then really you're not waiting on anyone. You're just not doing anything. I can't really say that I'm speaking for God verbatim, but I can imagine when you say, "I'm just waiting on the Lord," He's up there like, then He turns over to Jesus and He's like, "Come on, son. You get it? You get it?" You have to do something. Now, it's okay to be actually waiting on the Lord when you are doing what you can and allowing Him to do what you can't. But to not do anything and say you're waiting on the Lord is actually not telling your truth. Tell your truth. I'm actually single because I don't know how to do this thing. I'm not really sure how to meet people. I'm not really familiar with all this dating stuff right now. That's okay to say. There are so many women in your position. But do what you can and then allow God to do what you can't. Don't just say you're waiting on Him, because chances are if He dropped the man for you at your doorstep today and He rang your doorbell and asked for you by name and said that God said He was your husband, you would look at that dude like he was plumb crazy. You might even dial 911. Unless he was fine. Then you give him a chance, wouldn't you? You know what? It's not going to magically happen, and that's okay. There are some steps you need to take first, but before you do, you need to tell your truth and say, it's not necessarily that I'm waiting on God, it's that I need to figure out and kind of learn how to do this thing so I can do what I can and allow Him to do what I can't. You have to take necessary steps to do something different in order to get something different. The next time you say you're waiting on God, just make sure you are actually waiting on God and not just waiting. If you liked this video, then make sure to like it, and if you haven't yet, please subscribe. And if you know someone who this video can help, pass it on to them. And then both of you guys jump over to totallovemakeover.com and join the mailing list. Remember, you can have the love you've always wanted. You just have to do something different in order to get something different. And if you're willing to do the work, I'm willing to help you get there. Until next time, see you later.